What's up? Welcome back to the channel, or for the first time if you're new. I'm Sylvan, and today I'm going to be playing through the 2.3 Trailblaze quest line. I'm really excited to get into this. I'll finally be caught up with the story, and also we'll be able to access the latest event and stuff. So, yeah, with that, I'm just going to get straight into it, but before I do, I'd like to ask that you like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Leave a comment on what you think of it, that kind of thing. And let's just get right into it.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt.
This again?
Are you okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep from your room, and it really freaked me out.
Whoa, this conversation is such deja vu.
What are you talking about? Are you still half asleep or something? The Order's dream is over. Even though it's been a day, I still break into a sweat when I think about it. Our trailblazing expedition almost ended in Penacony.
Yeah.
I'm so
We got
jealous
out of
that
it,
you
though.
got a good night's sleep. I was traumatized and too scared to even close my eyes.
Fair.
I thought if I fell asleep, I'd never wake up again.
What made you think that? Anyways, what the fuck happened to the Stellaron?
The
Seriously.
Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Ordinary people in Penacony have no idea what happened. They just feel like something's missing from their memories.
Oh, okay.
The family's official statement was like, "The Charmony Festival was attacked by an unidentified Stellaron and came to a halt."
Okay, that's the
After
story they're
all,
going with.
They can't just reveal the truth about the Order.
I guess.
Now, all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family has invited the crew to the Radiant Feldspar as witnesses for an important meeting. Everyone's waiting for you, so hurry up and pack. We're leaving as soon as you're ready.
Alright.
After all this craziness, nothing is better than staying safe in reality.
What's the Radiant
It's
Feldspar?
a massive airship, and it's awesome. I heard it's never shown to the public. Only VIP guests of the family get to board it and enjoy the breathtaking views of Penacony.
Mm-hmm.
The Iris family sent us a bunch of souvenirs. Fruit baskets, plus this fancy button model. After you're back on your feet, you can enjoy them all. We are pretty much celebrities on the planet of festivities now.
Are we sure
aren't we?
that was someone from the Iris family and not a certain sparkling person? What happened to you in Inna's dream?
Why the sudden interest in that? Well, I was dragged into the sweet dream. I felt a cold tentacle diving into my memories. But something else was there.
March?
So the tentacle suddenly disappeared.
March?
And then I dreamed about stuffing my face with delicious food and going on a shopping spree. Sunday didn't seriously believe that was the life I wanted, right? Breaking free from that cheesy illusion was just a piece of cake.
Alright, I'm not gonna question that any further. Let's meet the others.
Yeah, let's go. We've got some time before we board the ship, so let's catch up with everyone at Dream Jolt Hostelry.
Alright. Yo, Firefly! What's up, girl?
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it? Did it live up to your dreamscape expectations?
You already asked that when we first got here.
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it.
Oh my god, the height difference.
Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile.
I'm so happy to see just like an actual interaction between
And this
them.
time, it's Firefly in the picture, not Sam. That's gotta be a whole new experience for you, right?
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also a missing part of my life. Still, it'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
Oh?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the systems and left no trace.
Pretty easy for them to get
Don't
around, given
do
that Silverwolf can do
anything
that.
may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel.
What?
I love this fake name.
Oh my god.
Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go stir up some excitement?
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
Yeah.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities.
Yo?
How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome
I guess,
actually happens.
what, she has one more
Right?
death to experience here?
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question, you've already made up your mind, and no words will dissuade you. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin.
Oh my god.
She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about fashion than I do.
I love
Sure.
just this
I'll keep
much
an eye
more
out.
casual vibe
There's
from
tons
the
of
Stellaron
options at OT
Hunters.
Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony. He's always so subtle with his words.
Got it. He was just worried about me. Relax, Silverwolf. You know me. I won't.
I love
do
how it
anything
seems like
crazy.
Blade actually
I just
cares
wanna
about
wander around
Firefly
and
to a
see more
degree.
of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last.
I feel like that would get a little tiring, but
But today,
you never
I'll
know.
buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or maybe I'll give it to Blade. He'll appreciate it. That's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes to my destiny.
Hell yeah. That little interaction honestly makes me... Topaz? What? What?
Welcome, Director Topaz.
Okay, I was not expecting
the
that
family
transition.
ambassadors are still inside making preparations, but the big boss hasn't arrived.
But before this continues on, I just wanted to finish my thought
starts, I'm afraid.
of that. I actually really appreciate that little scene because it very much answered a question for me of how Firefly thinks of the other Stellaron hunters. And it seems like not only how she thinks of them, but as well how they think of her is very positive. It seems like they actually have a pretty good relationship all in all. Despite all of the chaos of being 4 wanted criminals, they seem to have just a nice, like, friendship going on there. And I just really appreciate that because the way the animated short for Firefly ended with Kafka basically being there to pick her up and bring her into the Stellaron Hunters rubbed me in a way that made it feel like it was a very opportunistic thing that honestly to a degree was a manipulation of Firefly, but That was just my initial feeling with it, and this, even if that's how that was originally intended by Kafka and stuff, of like, we're just gonna manipulate her and use literally the fact that we know fate to set up these perfect circumstances where she'll join us. Even if that was originally the case, it seems like they all get along great, which I'm very happy about. I was very worried that that wouldn't be the case.
Huh. Quite a spectacle. The family really knows how to make things look impressive.
I did not expect to change to Topaz.
I thought they would choose a more formal and low-key location for the conference.
I really appreciate all of the
expect them to
varying
go with a
characters,
luxury
though,
airship.
that we're getting perspectives on. I really hope this is something
About
they
this,
continue to
Director.
do.
I've asked around. This airship, named the Radiant Feldspar, belongs to the Alfalfa family. This conference between the IPC and the family will have a direct impact on Penacony's future. Such an important event should have been held at well, somewhere secretive in the moment of morning dew. The atmosphere here, it doesn't feel serious enough.
Fair.
If I'm right, this conference is probably just a prelude. Whoever organized it wants to assess the IPC stance beforehand. This influential figure either has their own ambitions and wants to reach a preliminary agreement, or they plan to put pressure on us to make us back off.
Good to see that we're actually getting into the politicking of this a little bit.
So sharp, Director Topaz. And when the big boss arrives, please remind
I'm curious
her
who's
to
going to be
cautious.
representing the
Watch
family,
out for
given that
any traps.
character-wise, the only people we have
Thank you for the
are
reminder, but
Robin
I don't think
and
that would be
Sunday,
necessary.
and
When she's
I
at
don't
the
see
table,
Sunday
it's the
being
others who need to be cautious.
allowed to negotiate.
Just tell
And
everyone on our
I don't
team
know
to
if it's
stay
really
focused on
Robin's
their
vibe
tasks and
for that.
not worry about the
Maybe though.
negotiations.
Probably just going to be NPCs.
Oh, got it. I'll do it right away.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss in front of her, or there will be serious consequences. I mean, really serious.
Got it. Thank you for the reminder, Director.
Interesting.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around.
Greetings, madame. What can I do for you?
Hello. Could you tell me more about the Radiant Feldspar?
I assume you are the ambassador of the IPC Strategic Investment Department. It's my honor to assist you. The Radiant Feldspar is owned by Mr. Odie Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family. Mr. Alfalfa invested a significant amount in building this luxurious airship an Ember era ago, and it has been sailing across the 12 hours of the dreamscape ever since.
Okay.
Oh, so it's owned by old Odie himself. No wonder the ship is so lavishly decorated.
Indeed, Mr. Alfalfa has impeccable taste. Only the most prestigious guests are invited by the Alfalfa family to board this airship. Please allow me to continue my introduction. The Radiant Feldspar had been cruising over the Sea of Dreams in Penacony for an entire Ember era. But its voyage was temporarily halted due to the recent reverberation.
That's something to call it.
Reverberation? Such a formal way of putting it. You're really downplaying the whole thing. I apologize. Please continue.
Following the previous reverberation in the Sweet Dream, the Radiant Feldspar had to suspend its voyage temporarily. Thankfully, the factors that disrupted the dreamscape have been resolved.
That they have.
However, due to, well, certain special reasons, the Charmony Festival, originally scheduled at the Penacony Grand Theater, had to be temporarily postponed.
Gee, I wonder why.
So, Mr. Alfalfa suggested relocating the Charmony Festival to the Radiant Feldspar, taking this opportunity to announce the resumption of the airship's voyage.
Not a bad move.
Ah, Well, that would meet the family's needs and also create momentum for Mr. Alfalfa himself.
Yeah.
Quite fitting for a legendary tycoon like him.
Very
Thank you for
solid
explaining matters to me.
business and
Goodbye.
politics move, honestly. What is it, Numby?
Hello?
Just Topaz clapping for Numby is
The
funny.
talent motivation department? Again? Internal review? Will it ever end?
Okay, the fact that she actually has an earpiece, but she's putting her hand up to
I'm
the ear
working on a
that
major
doesn't have
project. I
one
don't have time
is
to
sort of
squabble with you
annoying
guys.
to me.
The way I handled the Urillo case was approved by senior management, and all of the project logs and
Nice
calls
to get
are
called back
complete.
to that.
Can't you check on them yourselves? I just don't understand. Why are you so fixated on this minor case and constantly escalating it? Seriously, what's your purpose?
Sounds exhausting. Why
Oh,
not just hang
Jade.
up? In my
Oh,
opinion,
just straight up a
you
cutscene.
handled that project
Oh,
quite
why is
well.
this lagging so bad?
A little ball of ice in exchange for the astral
What the
express's
fuck?
good favor. That's not a bad deal.
That's
for
an
the
angle?
department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you.
I wish this
Never
wasn't
imagined
lagging
this
as
day
much
would
as it
come
is.
so soon.
Okay, there it goes.
Is there trouble?
Hmm.
You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
Jade certainly
It's been a while,
has
Madam Jade.
a vibe to
I'm
her.
honored to have the opportunity to work with you.
You're still so formal, aren't you? Forget about the hierarchy and treat me as your equal. No need for unnecessary titles like Madam.
I'm sorry, but it might take some time to get used to that.
That's a fucking
After
big
all,
hat.
You are a
I only
senior.
just now am realizing how big that brim is.
Now that we're both members of the 10 Stone Hearts, I need you to be at your best. Especially since the upcoming negotiations leave no room for error.
Mm-hmm.
As sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the true purpose of this conference, right?
Oh, do tell.
I believe old Oti has taken it upon himself to test our limits before the official negotiations between the IPC and Penacony.
That's true, and it works in our favor. Do you know why?
If we can reach some sort of agreement with old Oti beforehand and gauge our opponent's boundaries, our future negotiations will go much more smoothly.
Yeah.
That's the obvious benefit.
Exactly. And the hidden benefit is that as the head of the Alfalfa family, his actions suggest that the 5 lineages might not be as united as the Odes of Harmony would suggest. As long as the influence of Harmony hasn't completely permeated their core, personal desires will always have their way.
Yeah.
Thankfully, influential figures in Penacony haven't entirely suppressed their own desires.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to the power struggles within the IPC. The supposed all-for-one philosophy shared by the 5 lineages. It's just a slogan now that the Dream Master has gone.
Mm-hmm. I still don't
After the
fully
downfall
understand
of the
what
Yoke
happens
family,
to the
old
Dream
Oti's
Master, but
faction became the dominant force in Penacony. Even if we consider only the succession order, he's the longest serving and most senior among all the family heads.
yeah.
Yes, that's exactly why we need to handle the conference following an agreed-upon strategy. It's like playing a game of chess, where every move needs to be carefully thought out.
Smart to plan it out.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of negotiation. Listen, test, and strike. That's what you taught me.
Interesting
Pretty
how Jade
Although, you seem to have changed the order of your
has
reload case.
her hands in the
That
training
was based
and
on my
upbringing
personal
of
experience.
both of the
I
other
apologize
Stonehearts
for
we've
interrupting
met
your
so far.
conversation.
That's
but
very
the family head
interesting,
is ready to
actually.
meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Let's prepare ourselves and meet that esteemed supporting actor. Remember, our goal is to create an opportunity for the IPC to enter Penacony.
Yeah.
Aventurine has already made a small opening, and you and I, we're going to tear it wide open.
Oh my god.
Welcome aboard my ship.
I
the
did not
Radiant
expect that
Feldspar.
to be how he
Smart
looked.
and charming ladies. Please, have a seat. Let's have a pleasant conversation.
This is the most character NPC I've ever seen. What the
Welcome
fuck?
aboard, my dear ladies. Forgive
If his
me
outfit
for any
was
lack of
more
attentiveness that might have led
over
to
the
a
top, he
lengthy
could
wait
so be a
outside.
character.
No problem at all, Mr. Alfalfa. It's my honor to meet you in person. You may not be aware, but the book Odi Alfalfa, the biography, is a must-read for all Strategic Investment Department employees.
Uh-huh.
After all, to many, you are the legendary figure who single-handedly built the Penacony economy.
I expected no
That
less
chest is
from the
mocking
10
me.
Stonehearts from the Strategic Investment Department. You're definitely skilled in the art of conversation. I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point instead. Since I invited you
So this is what an
IPC
old Papeshi
ambassadors
looks
on
like.
board, I'm sure you've figured out the topic I'd like to discuss, yes?
The future of Penacony, if I'm not mistaken.
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation indeed. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort and almost got himself killed. But what was it all for? Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
He's completely aware of what they're doing.
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 Amber Eras are
This guy's been
truly
around for
impressive.
that long?
Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa. How would you respond to the IPC's actions?
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. You must have witnessed much in your worldly experiences. However, perhaps you don't know much about Penacony. Old Oti won't sit idly by when faced with a greedy wolf.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Hmm.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on Penacony.
Makes sense.
If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, Penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing Penacony are real, are they not?
You used the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
What does he mean by that?
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the
Okay.
dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose.
And of course, inevitably,
This
he's going to
reform
have the
should have been
most
implemented
shares,
earlier,
so he's
but
going to be the one in charge, and
the
all
Oak
the
family
business
were
shit.
a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated.
Interesting.
The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, Penacony still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
Odie's an interesting character. I did not expect him.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the favor.
Interesting.
It's not hard to imagine. Penacony
Venturing, hooking
today
us up
is
with
pretty
info.
much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table, ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality, to secure more opportunities for their own survival.
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion, who should we stand behind?
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire to smooth things over, which leads to speculation about their motives.
Fair.
If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
Apparently.
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
Where is she, McGo?
Ah, she went to negotiate with the family as a representative of the crew.
Okay.
She'll contact us once her arrangements are ready.
After Anna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of the Oak family fell unconscious, but fortunately, their lives were not in danger.
Okay, that's good. Didn't have 100,000
The
people die.
mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already.
Okay, so he's just dead. What about Sunday?
He'll face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
I suppose that's fair.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. They believe the family failed to safeguard the sweet dream, significantly eroding their credibility in the process. While quite different from the
Yeah,
truth,
they're still
this
making it
appears to
sound
be
better
the
than it
outcome with the
is.
least impact.
After all, you don't know who's awake and
Oh,
who's pretending to
she's
be
back.
asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast.
Another
3
character
glasses
that
of
is
glory of
just
the
like
Trailblaze
this
to
close
all
to
of
being
you.
an actual character design-wise. Hello
Yeah,
again.
it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again after this reunion. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too long.
Fair.
So, this is our final meeting then? If this is a farewell, then it seems to be missing something. Music? Atmosphere? Maybe a special drink to honor those who are not here. Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique, as we'll use it to pay respect to those fallen heroes. To the nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher.
Ah, yes, Gallagher.
This trailblazing expedition has been thrilling and memorable.
That it has.
Hopefully we've all gained insights about ideals, paranoia, clarity, and dreams from the experiences we've had.
I'd say so. What will happen to Sunday and Robin?
One bird longs for the earth, and the other longs for the sky. Even if Robin had to stop her brother with her own hands, she won't give up on him. However, facing punishment from the Harmony is inevitable. He will face a trial. As for further details, the family would rather not disclose them.
When did the Order infiltrate Penacony?
Since the family took up residence in Penacony, the Order has been hiding in plain sight under the guise of the Oak family.
Okay, so
using
pretty much since the
Stellaron's
origin.
power to strengthen their hold on the sweet dream, which eventually resulted in disaster.
Mm-hmm.
That's the claim the family makes. Whether they were truly unaware of all this is a delicate matter.
Did the IPC make any move?
Venturine's efforts finally earned the IPC a seat at the table. As a result, a more senior representative arrived in Penacony and initiated negotiations with the family. As far as the Astral Express is concerned, the IPC will make for an invaluable ally during the negotiations to prevent Penacony returning to its former ways.
You gotta be careful, though. They want it all. What happened to you in Enna's dream? I'm very curious about this.
Well, it was somewhat surprising. In that dream, I returned to my homeworld and reunited with my long-lost friends. And for some reason, Acheron resurfaced in my mind.
Gee, I wonder why.
When I realized that her conclusion was not preserved in memories, I became aware of the bitter truth.
Very interesting.
The conclusion of a journey can often be sorrowful. All we can do is to try to make sure it ends on a happy note.
Yeah?
It's rare for all passengers to leave the Express together during a trailblazing expedition. But for Penacony, it seems most appropriate.
Not that you were there for most of it, my man, but, you know, what about the Express?
Given the conductor's presence, there's no need to worry about it. However, it's crucial that we soon return to inform Pom Pom about, the Nameless.
Yeah? What happened to you in Enna's dream?
In my dream, the Express stopped at many places, and passengers came and went. However, the 5 of us were always present, and the journey seemed never-ending.
That's nice.
Perhaps this could be a deep-seated desire inside me. And upon realizing this, I knew it wasn't real.
Is the Order incident in Penacony a unique case?
No related records exist in the databank, but I have a theory. The hidden dangers of the Order have always been within the Harmony. And this issue existed within the family from the very beginning.
That would make sense.
However, Now that more powers in the universe are aware of this secret, the situation in the cosmos will become more complicated.
Yeah. Awareness of dead Aeon's Pathstriders hidden amongst them is certainly complicated.
Like I said, we'll go and see. Once we've packed everything, we should head to our next destination.
Mm-hmm. Which I wonder where it is. I wonder if it's gonna be one of the places that was mentioned in the dream or not.
Ready to mix your drink?
What happened to Gallagher?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since our last meeting at the lounge. Come to think of it, he always did come and go quietly. We used to discuss everything here. But every time he'd leave, I'd realize that I didn't know him at all. Such is the mystery that is Gallagher.
That fucking
I have a hunch.
fictionologist.
Perhaps he's already fulfilled his wishes and won't be coming back.
Anyways, let's mix the
Before we
drinks.
start, would you like to talk to your friends? We have plenty of time.
Already did.
All right, as you wish. Huh. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or sweet? It's up to you. Choose the flavor that suits you best at this moment.
I'm looking for sweet.
Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. A slight imbalance in the ingredients can result in an overwhelmingly viscous sweet taste. However, with the right ratios, you get a uniquely sweet drink with a lingering aftertaste. Not a bad choice. Let's start mixing.
Oh wow, they actually have me using the mixing minigame. Okay.
Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink.
I did not
Blend
expect
all
that
your
to come
memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass is something to savor. Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace, and to my friend Gallagher. The spirit of freedom will spread far and wide among the stars, and its legacy will be more timeless than a pastoral song. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've bathered here. And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers.
I'm surprised at how much she gets screen time. Let's make our way to Radiant Feldspar. I'll wrap things up soon. Let's meet at the aft pool in the stern. Roger, catch you later. What have you been up to lately, Miss Himiko? Hey, I was about to ask the same thing. Secret for now. Be patient. You'll find out at the opening ceremony. Hey, I can't wait. Okay.
Oh, are you leaving? Oh, then take this with you. I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back the flavors of Penacony.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled.
We will.
All right, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of, so let's not dwell on things. Whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony, there's still a long journey ahead. So let's lift our spirits, guys, and embark towards our tomorrows.
Hell yeah.
Old Odie is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public at such a critical moment for Penacony.
It is a bold move.
Indeed. He's definitely bold.
That's what
It's
I
that
say.
kind of boldness that made him the Odie Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight.
Fair.
What about the phone call I asked you to make, Topaz?
Ah, they agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think Penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, Penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos, with good credit, lucrative potential, and promising prospects.
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is, this project is obviously too bland for your taste, isn't it?
Oh?
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Aventurine.
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious as life itself, to finish this gamble.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily.
Yeah, they all took a
allowing
big risk
you to
with
see
that.
all desires that flow through dreams to gain a bargaining chip in negotiations. That's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like one big elaborate game of chess.
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate. Well, at least he's still alive, and that's the best outcome.
Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade. Should we discuss our next steps?
No need. I'll go it alone.
Oh.
Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my message.
Okay.
Is that Robin?
Oh.
She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations.
Good to see that she's
How
doing
about
well,
you?
regardless of everything.
Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know him well, Miss Robin?
Gonna fish for details.
I've never met him.
Oh,
I've only heard
wow.
a few comments from the former head of the Oak family.
Hmm.
Mr. Alfalfa is respectable when it comes to business, but in other respects...
Interesting that she
I can't
refers
say
to
the same.
Sunday that way. It might just be the
Where
circumstance,
do you
but
think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth, just like the Radiant Feldspar resumed its voyage.
always the optimist.
The Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past can we actually sail into the future. There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
See you later, Miss Jade.
A very polite interaction there.
Thank you for your
All right,
patience, Mr.
back
Alfalfa.
to it.
Let's continue our discussion.
Figured out something already, Miss Jade? But where is Miss Topaz?
Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later. Talks can still continue between the two of us.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds very different now.
Oh.
I need to set a good example for my junior.
Ah.
It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during negotiations, right? Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic market over the past 10 Amber Eras.
Interesting. Now that's interesting. Good. It's good to be straightforward. Openness and transparency are my things. So, tell me, what's your next move?
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase. First, your plan won't work.
Huh.
Penacony has no way of sidestepping the IPC and going public.
Just straight calling him
Second,
out.
You can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to the IPC's ways again. Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference, you'd better drop your little pie-in-the-sky plan.
Damn, okay. She's bold when she's alone.
Indeed. You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know what you have up your sleeve.
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the
I like
IPC
that the
controls
angle
the
is
biggest
hiding her
interstellar
eyes.
publicity platform. More than half the news networks in the universe take their orders from us.
Oh, damn, we're going there.
The moment
They
news
control the
spreads about
news.
Penacony going public, trillions of customers will immediately receive a message like this. The family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps in the dreamscape could result in permanent brain death. Care to guess
Damn.
how many ways we have to turn alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24
I mean,
system
yeah, if they
hours?
control the media, I
With the
mean,
entire cosmos keeping a close eye on
there's sort of no
Penacony,
way to beat
I
that.
assure you, it won't be too hard.
At least from a business
You really think you
perspective.
can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go public, the IPC will assure you that we'll never jeopardize the interests of the family heads under your leadership. After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity shares.
Yeah.
With our financial support, stabilizing and rebuilding Penacony will be a piece of cake.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more in the future?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one.
So I just realized that my mic was muted for a while there. Fuck. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. We just had some negotiations, and old Odie sort of agreed to the conditions. The IPC is wanting to have a quarter of the shares of Penacony, and apparently the Express is going to have 5%, which is interesting. And then we have Jade setting up a pawn shop here, and Firefly coming because reasons. Yeah.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
You stupid little girl. Coming back to lose more money, huh?
Enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting my entire fortune.
That's a bad move.
Oh, a big talker, huh? All right, let's see what you've got.
What? What? What is happening? Oh my god. It's just the fucking match 3 game. Okay. Yeah, I know how to play match 3. I know how these games work. There we go.
I won? I actually won!
Alright, so what's the point of this?
This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row. How could I possibly lose to you at such a crucial moment?
It's true! Lady Bonajade has truly blessed me!
Anyways, your finger was clipping into your face there.
Finally, my luck has turned for the better.
Okay.
The right new era for Stacy, the master gambler, has arrived!
This is just to try to prove that Jade's wishes work. Okay.
I've prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Check this out.
Whoa, what a beautiful necklace. Is it made of cymophane? It's stunning. How did you know I love jewelry made of cymophane? It has the same purple hue as the necklace my dad gave my mom. I've never told anyone about it. How did you find out, Del?
Will you go out with me?
I will.
Really? I mean, really?
I never said yes before because I thought you had no idea what I liked. But this gift made me realize you were actually paying attention all along, trying to learn everything about me. So yes, I will.
Wonderful. My wish has actually come true. So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning views of the 12 hours.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, did you see that? The gray-haired one outside.
Oh?
Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that
What?
her?
What's happening? What are we doing?
Chirp, chirp. Origami bird. Hey, little birdie.
We are such a gremlin.
Well, calm down already. Everyone's staring at you.
No, it's not the best time to do that.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the Moment of Soul in Penacony, using a fake identity. And he even posed as a professor at Paperfold Academy. I've made a deal with the family. I'll leave the extradition-related paperwork to you. How'd I find him? Well, let's just say I had some help from an influential figure. Don't ask for the details. 22 years. Yeah. 22 years of chasing this guy all over the cosmos. You know, never thought it'd end up like this. Right here. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner. I need to raise a glass to myself.
Walker hangs up the phone and a drop of fuel seeped out from his deep metal-constructed eye sockets. Those were the tears of an Intellitron.
All of their wishes actually did come true.
Interesting.
But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to be living fulfilled lives.
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the power to grant their wishes. And now, I'll tell you the price they paid.
Oh.
Del was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made a deal with me. He put up his entire fortune
Jesus.
in exchange for a gift that would impress Dorothy. It was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Del will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape because he can't afford his room. Whether he can bounce back from poverty, well, that depends on him. Let's just hope that necklace will keep the relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady with a gambling addiction. She wanted some serious luck, but she had nothing to offer. So I took something else instead.
Oh.
I took away all her close relationships.
That's fucked up.
From the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange, every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But her parents and siblings would sever ties with her.
The fuck?
And it would be impossible for Stacy to make any real friends again. She will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck, but she'll never be able to use it for the people who truly matter to her.
Jesus.
As for
Jade.
Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous crime. But he never caught the guy. In his desperation, he came to me.
So how did you fuck up his
He
life?
offered his own memory system as collateral.
Oh.
In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased, and he will completely forget his own identity and all the sacrifices he has made.
Oh my god.
Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favors, and soon they come back to me with even greater desires.
Oh my god,
When people
Jade.
see others' desires get fulfilled, they
You
develop
are
their own desires. It seems like an
ruthless.
endless cycle, but it does have a goal. In the end, I will get what I desire from this whirlpool. And patience happens to be one of my greatest strengths. So now, do you understand what you must give up, Miss Samuel? Or should I address you as AR-26710,
Oh.
a remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry?
Oh shit. Jade knows her stuff.
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly.
Yeah.
Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate, and yet it allows for independence. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if all Stellaron hunters are like you. Traveling on the path of finality, but struggling against your destiny. Move in the opposite direction.
Oh.
I really hope that one day, all of you will come into my poncho. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron hunters will keeping the IPC in the dark?
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the Strategic Investment Department.
The Stellaron hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 stone hearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for your offer, I can pass it along to my partners. But I have a question. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds.
Yeah.
What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond, even if it could lead to your downfall?
Simply put, you and I are the same.
Oh? How so?
However, unlike you
Ooh.
Stellaron hunters or the Astral Express, we band together.
I'm fearful of
merely
that
to
guy with a
attain what we
gun.
want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us a cornerstone to fill that void.
Huh.
Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, the way of preservation would fade into oblivion. So, you understand? This pledge goes beyond a mere oath. It's our collateral in exchange for opportunities, wealth, survival.
With the reference to ambition, I can't help but
And whatever we gain
draw
from it,
connections
will
to
fortify the
visions
Stonehearts in
from
return,
Genshin.
allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation when the war among the eons eventually comes.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony. Well, it ends with hope.
Lady Bonajade? I've come to deliver the collaterals promised.
Damn.
Turns out, the meeting to decide the future of Penacony went much smoother than expected. With little debate.
Okay.
The Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look.
I love how much we've been able to hear the Trailblazer's voice.
This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Remember,
Interesting.
I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Oh, that'd be my honor. Don't worry, I hate cheating at the table.
You better.
Ah, look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer in all of Penacony.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend.
Not that we've interacted much, Boot Hill, but yeah. Why are you on the IPC's side now, cowboy?
This fella is also tracking down that son of a gun. What's that saying again? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Huh.
Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive mood of the Charmony Festival.
God, I swear that Boot Hill just...
Oh, I agree.
If he pulls his gun on someone,
Now let's
he's
congratulate
guaranteed
Miss
to work with them.
I hear the family intends to thank the crew at the Charmony Festival. It's a real pity I can't personally be there to witness this.
You sure left in a hurry, adventurer.
Well, my job was just to give the IPC an opening. Other things aside, I think I did a pretty good job at achieving this.
Yeah.
While you were at Dreamflux Reef, we were actually close by. You wouldn't have been able to dig up so much dirty information without the help of a knowledgeable friend. But that Emanator didn't pull any punches. My body couldn't hold out too long. Otherwise, this would have been settled in a much cleaner manner.
I'd like to thank you for all your help in the battle, cowboy.
No problem. Punishing the wicked and eradicating evil is a top priority. Would have been strange if we sat it out. Making an entrance like that, us Galaxy Rangers are making a comeback. Reckon you'll meet quite a few followers of the hunt.
Nice.
Do me a favor.
I look forward to it.
Pass on my regards, will ya?
I do very much feel like Penacony has just sort of opened up the world a lot more. Anyways, what were you chatting about?
Forget it. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I've got a score to settle with a high-ranking executive fella named Oswaldo Schneider. This flamboyant fella here can help me find him.
Okay.
The feud between the Marketing Development Department and the Strategic Investment Department is well known across the cosmos.
Interesting.
But what I didn't expect was the involvement of the Galaxy Rangers in this feud. Looks like things are about to get spicy.
Anyways, I hope you have fun.
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy yourself, great hero of Penacony.
I'll pass. But I do hope you guys have fun. If you don't mind, let's play a few rounds next time.
Hi, Dr. Ratio.
Yes. I remember you. Your performance at Herta's space station was adequate, I suppose.
Thanks, Dr. Ratio.
No wonder that gambler likes you so much.
Didn't know you were here.
The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC's ambassadors. Nothing more than an errand from the Office of Academic Affairs. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. A blend of work and play is essential for superior knowledge absorption.
How do you rate adventuring?
The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet, from my perspective, I am invariably the teacher, and he, along with you and every other individual, is the student.
Yeah, I know your
From this
deal.
perspective, Aventurine isn't what you'd call an ideal student. Yet, he's also not utterly obtuse. Alas, the void within him can never be filled by talent and knowledge. Let's hope he doesn't turn into a philosophical zombie.
I thought you were going to make me get my act together.
Saying such a thing merely indicates that you have not truly grasped the essence of learning. The principle of balancing work and relaxation is scientifically grounded, with the relevant proof process detailed on page 21 of the 31,467th issue of the academic journal Star Caesar. Acquiring knowledge aims to enhance living. Don't invert priorities like those dolts at the Guild.
All right, I hope you have fun.
Then you'll excuse me.
Hi, Topaz.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet here we are again. How are you?
Life is as wonderful as ever.
That's what I thought. I heard you guys pulled off a big stunt, cutting down the Oak family in one fell swoop. Such a pity I couldn't be there, or else I would have lent a helping hand. Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship, and you'll all be on the guest list.
Are you able to transform yourself?
Transform? What are you saying? Oh, I understand now. You're referring to Aventurine's cornerstone, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Compared to him, my ability is not as visual.
Okay.
Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts' cornerstones are all different. Some can even read your thoughts, grasp your desires. So, be careful.
Interesting.
Now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she did in Bellabog. If she came any later, we probably wouldn't have ended up as friends.
Hey there,
Hi, Jade.
lively lady. Welcome to the Bonajade Exchange. What should I call you?
Name's, Sunday.
Not a bad name. Just lacking in virtue. So, Miss Sunday, what do you wish for? And what are you willing to sacrifice for it?
Revive Akavili.
Oh, this is your wish.
Doesn't even blink. You're guessing she doesn't have any sense of humor.
Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. Then, let's discuss the cost.
Oh? Is this the endgame already?
I wouldn't be too worried. To fulfill this wish, the thing I need is simple. The tail of an animal.
What? What animal?
It's a two-legged animal, with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's omnivorous and is prone to mood swings. Most importantly, it has mastered the human language and can communicate. Bring its tail to me as collateral, and your dreams will come true.
Seems that Lady Bonajade is not without a sense of humor. You have to admit her skill in using dark humor is superior to yours. Yeah. Hopefully there are scissors on the express.
May fate bring us together again, Miss Trailblazer.
Uh-huh. What the... Ah, I see. Hello, Argenti. You once again can't speak. When will I be able to unlock a new path? Yeoman of Evil? Why were you not there during the final battle? Anyways, hope you have a fun festival.
The festival hasn't started. Let's take a quick break.
Hi, we meet again.
Yo!
Who's that?
It's really you. I knew I didn't get the wrong person.
You mistook me for someone else?
It was you. I saw you opening treasure chests, hitting balloons, and playing dreamy slots. I don't think I'm mistaken, right? There's still some time before the Charmony Festival starts. Do you want to chat?
Of course I do. You walk and talk with Firefly, stopping in your tracks when more comes into
Two murder
view.
cases, a showdown with the IPC's ambassadors, the legacy of the Nameless, and a remnant of the Order who wishes to replace an Eon-created paradise with a dream. You guys even ended up shattering the dream. It's truly been quite a vacation.
I suppose.
It's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those difficult problems. Congratulations! After the Charmony Festival's opening, will you guys be leaving again?
Don't know where the next destination will be.
There will always be somewhere. After all, you guys are on the path of the Trailblaze.
That we are.
Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, Elio told me that this journey will tell me how to live on. That's all he said. As for the rest, it's up to me to find out.
Interesting.
So, I'll pay extra attention to any leads that will let me live on. This trip to Penacony is no different.
No wonder you were interested in investigating the Watchmaker.
Yes, sadly I was looking in the wrong place. But I did reap some rewards. Do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Investment Department?
Just talked to her a moment ago.
Bonajade Exchange belongs to her.
What?
She told me her price, but...
Don't take the deal. The IPC people may have ulterior motives.
I know. But what she wanted wasn't my answer either. Of course, I want to live on. But... what fate owes me, I want it paid back, not passed on. No one else should be involved because this is a grudge between me and fate.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of which, actually, I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for that matter with the performer of the Iris family.
Oh?
Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. I'm sorry.
Never felt hurt by this.
Really? Then it seems what Kafka taught me was correct. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest.
Yeah.
Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as any ordinary person would.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. Looks like we have to say our
Damn.
goodbyes. Don't worry about me, just go and enjoy the ceremony. The script hasn't reached its end yet. We will meet again.
Awesome.
I hope she's okay.
I do too.
But if it's only those two hounds again, she'll probably be fine.
Given that she survived the swarm disaster,
I'll
think
send a message
she's
later to check in on
fine.
her. Let's go attend the Charmony Festival first. Let's take a seat here.
Alrighty. Already a text from Firefly. Me, Firefly. I got it all handled. Don't worry, I didn't do anything rash. I've hidden myself away. It's a pity I won't be able to see Miss Robin perform.
Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
That's good.
Let's wait for the opening ceremony to start.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow! It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Hey, Miss Robin!
Over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin!
Jesus.
Glory to the family! Glory to the family! I'm your biggest fan, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular.
That's a way to put it.
Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon.
Yeah.
We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for Oti Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary nameless
Letting it
who
be
laid
known.
the foundations of Penacony.
Wow.
In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony.
Hell yeah.
It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Interesting.
of her. She's talking about us.
We haven't even been mentioned yet.
Oh, come on. It doesn't matter if she's talking about the old or new generation. We're all still part of the Astral Express family.
That we are.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless.
What do we get?
Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one.
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar
Oh, wow.
to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation that we hope you will accept with grace.
What?
Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
And now, I propose a toast. To harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers!
Hell yeah.
Cheers!
Ooh, cutscene.
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well.
Oh, fuck.
Right. But
Here
have you
goes the
forgotten
shit.
someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a
Oh.
bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
Oh, her little motif there.
When did
What?
this get shoved into my hands?
What?
There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a group and inform everyone.
Oh, boy. We've got a problem. There's an imaginary neutron bomb on this ship. What's happening? Keep reporting about the bomb. It's all thanks to that masked fool. Miss Sparkle will explain the situation personally. How did you get into the group? That's Miss Sparkle for you. She doesn't need an invite. Alright, down to business. Is everyone flabbergasted yet? Weren't Miss Sparkle's buttons all confiscated already? Why is the bomb timer still active? Actually, all credit goes to our brave hounds. Thanks to their meticulous effort in gathering the buttons, Miss Sparkle was able to press all of them one by one. Miss Sparkle certainly worked her finger to the bone, pressing through a whopping 100,000 buttons. She spent a whole 48 system hours on it. What the fridge is wrong with you? Don't be crass, my silver cowboy. That sure is hard work. All the other things you could have done with that level of patience. Your appreciation is received. Of course, it was still down to Miss Sparkle's luck. I don't know why, but there were a total of 16,537 esteemed dream chasers who volunteered to help Mistress Sparkle bear her burden. Girls who like to smile are always the ones with decent luck. Anyway, the bomb Miss Sparkle placed on the cruise ship is hidden among 999 dolls. You bright-eyed people will surely find where the real bomb is hidden. Good luck. And she leaves the chat. How many? Don't panic. We'll deal with this together. Everyone, please don't make any commotion to cause unnecessary panic. I will arrange for the family members to prep for evac, but we'll still have to rely on you all to find and defuse the bomb. The Oak family has always relied on the strength of Order to guarantee everyone that death never occurs in dreams, but the blessings of Order are now lost. Its consequences may be unimaginably detrimental. I agree. If anyone finds anything, please update the group promptly. The beauty is duty-bound. The IPC will end our aid too. Don't worry, everyone. Want to bet who will survive this? Okay. Dr. Ratio has left the chat. Let's go!
All set.
What the fuck?
Let's start following the plan.
Okay. This went so crazy so fast. This Firmer doll is a Sparkle lookalike. according to the book compilation of Sparkle vocabulary in modern contemporary times. What? The term firmer was first coined in 2005 AE on the Sparkle planet in the Sparkle star system. Its original meaning is fluffy. Nowadays, the inhabitants of Sparkle Planet often use firmer specifically to refer to plush dolls. In other words, firmer doll translates to fluffy doll 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 doll. It may sound peculiar, but considering its Sparkle origin, it actually makes a lot of sense. The firmer doll is staring right at you. I stare back. The firmer doll continues to stare right at you. Continue to stare back. The doll's eyes never blink. Honestly, if they did, it would be quite unsettling. Anyway, it's just an ordinary plush toy. Can you really expect it to utter a single word? I keep staring at it. It must be pointed out that this doll has no suspicious features at all. It exudes from within an aura befitting of a firmer doll, not that of an imaginary neutron bomb. Which means there is no need to bother it anymore. It makes both you and the doll appear rather pitiful. It's best to promptly put an end to this farce. What the fuck? There's progress with the bomb situation. I've got good news and bad news. Which one would you like first? I didn't realize Black Swan was involved. You're here too? What are you doing in the group chat? Why is everyone here? Simply put, I found 131 bombs that aren't real bombs. The masked fools really know how to pull a stunt. Don't worry, process of elimination is also a problem-solving tactic. The evacuation of the family is underway here. The Bloodhounds are hot on the investigative trail. Keep it up, everyone. Okay.
At least I made some progress. Gotta keep working at it.
I guess you could call that progress.
You finally arrived,
Oh.
great gray-haired little one. I'm the constable around these parts, and right now, I'm posing as a bomb.
Oh my god. Bombs are playable characters now?
You don't like it? Fine. I'm now the bomb demon then.
What?
Satisfied? If not, you'll just have to make do. Alright, now that you've found me, it's my turn to complete my mission. Next, I'll count down from 5, and then explode! 5, 4.
Are we just calling this thing's bluff? Where's 3?
Did I miss a number? Oh, so it is. No matter though. I've never learned how to count before.
What the fuck is happening?
Bomb doll has never learned how to count. I'm not even a real bomb. Was it surprising? Shocking? Horrifying? No? Really? Fine. That's too bad.
This is all just so perfectly silly for Sparkle. This constable doll finally falls silent. You open it up, more like tear it apart, though that sounds cruel, and uncover its true nature. A mere toy equipped with a remote speaker. Tadgum wubbaboo! I give up. What's wrong, Silver Cowboy? I found 217 talking dolls. That's after I got help from the hounds and that man with plaster head. Who knows when we'd find them all if we looked for them ourselves. That's a shame. Knowing that fool's habits, I'm afraid we're going to have to keep filtering through the wrong answers. Don't fret. The beauty will guide us.
We meet again.
I didn't mention it yet, but I love the music here. It's so goofy and just spooky enough. Another talking doll.
I'm more than happy to help, but unfortunately, I'm preoccupied with a couple of unsolved cases. So, you'll have to wait your turn.
Uh-huh. I just need that bomb in your hands.
Oh. Right. It completely slipped my mind. Dr. Boom specializes in explosives.
Dr. Boom? Who's that?
I need your help, miss. You've had quite a few run-ins with Dr. Boom.
I have?
And with the recent bomb situation, you're bound to find evidence that proves Dr. Boom is the killer. The first case is the Soul Glad factory arson case.
I'm just guessing right now there
We
isn't
found a
actually a
hammer,
bomb.
doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. Our forensics results showed it's a red herring.
Uh-huh.
The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. A gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a fragment of the Astral Express,
What?
and left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene.
Oh my god.
Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases that will be the key to exposing Dr. Boom.
I mean, one has a red herring, one is a red herring.
Which piece of evidence do you think is the deciding one?
It's you. You were at both crime scenes.
Correct answer! You're good, gray hair. Your mind is pretty sharp.
I knew it.
Seeing as you've put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bomb's not here. This is only a prank I've craftily set up.
Not a surprise.
Running out. You better find that real bomb quickly.
Do we even know how long we have? Sparkle's voice faded, leaving behind the doll's body buzzing with white noise. It seems this pitiful doll was transformed into a megaphone by Sparkle. My friends, I bring saddening news. Tell us about it. This trial of beauty is especially dangerous. I've found 145 adorable dolls, but thought they were the fool's bombs. Is this really not a trial of elation or something? No matter what, please be patient, everyone. I have a feeling that as long as our virtuous patience can persuade Drilla with sincere conviction, even the most difficult of problems will be resolved. Mr. Argenti is right. Everyone, don't let your guard down.
Hello, lovely actor. You can call me the Director Doll.
Uh-huh.
I use this name in film credits.
Uh-huh.
If you didn't know, I'm the one who directed the entire farce in Penacony.
Oh, did
As the
you?
leading lady of the show, what did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts. Well, actually, due to the current plot requirements, you're only allowed to say one line. So please try and resist the urge to share your thoughts.
You're the one who made Sunday a villain?
Sunday, who's that? Since you're done asking questions and I'm done answering, according
Great.
to the script, I must reveal to you the fact that there's no bomb here at all, thus causing you to want to kick yourself for spending this whole time listening to me prattling on, after which we will part ways.
Uh-huh. As is
But
the
don't fret.
just
I've
normal
also
way of
prepared a
things
gift for
now.
you. A dream bubble that has the thrilling life and death moments I shared with a beautiful
Oh.
character. If you haven't seen it yet, you should hurry up and look for Dr. Edward.
The harmless Cherbox plush doll bows affectionately to you, blowing you a kiss before bounding away, vanishing into the depths of the cavern with joyful leaps. What? The IPC's Special Investigations team is wrapping up here. We found a total of 329 dolls, but no bomb. Thought I'd drop this update with you guys. Even you guys can't do anything about it? Holy forkin' shirt balls. This is going to be a killer. Don't give up, we're so close to 999. The express crew is also about to be done. Keep up the good work, everyone. I'll be taking over the evac team now. Good luck, everyone. Okay.
No, I meant to say thank you, Tweet.
You're a bomb.
What? You can't tell. The origami doll, Tweet. Actually, there are 998 more dolls that can pack a punch just like me on the Radiant Feldspar. Tweet. Please call them back to the Golden Sparkle Tree. I will prepare a worthy gift for your troubles. Tweet. As for that imaginary neutron bomb you want, don't interrupt me. I know you never mentioned those 3 words to me before. Well, the bomb isn't here. Tweet. I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere for it.
Great. The peculiar doll flicks its twin ponytails and vanishes into the sky of Dreamscape, a sight much more thrilling than an origami bird. As for the golden sparkle tree, forget about it. Most likely just some random balderdash that Sparkle made up. That cut-off sound effect! Good news! We found the remaining 172 dolls here, but they're just dolls. What's going on? That girlie pulling a fast one on us. She's back. Long time no see, everyone. Miss Sparkle is delighted that everyone is busying themselves over her, and so she's had me deliver a message. I knew it. I knew this wouldn't be so simple. You've grown some brain cells, gray hair. Miss Sparkle is pleased. Alright, enough jokes. Miss Sparkle says this message is super important, so listen up. There are actually 1,000 dolls on the Radiant Feldspar. To reward everyone's efforts, Miss Sparkle has decided to be magnanimous. She will give the coordinates of the final doll with the bomb to everyone. The time I've allotted to everyone far exceeds 10 minutes, but let's all try to hurry up, eh? Something major's going down if you're slowpokes. Robin, I'm sure you don't want everyone to know that the family's protection over Penacony has been rendered useless, do you? Hurry up and move out, world-saving heroes. And then she leaves again. Everyone, don't be misdirected by her appalling prank. Let's gather at the coordinates. When we catch her, we'll definitely teach her a lesson she won't soon forget.
Not much time left. I hope I make it. Is that...
What are you doing back here, Firefly?
28 minutes, 46 seconds.
Oh.
28 minutes, 45 seconds.
Wait, minutes? I thought we had 10 minutes.
You're here!
That was the bomb situation.
Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
Yep.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique.
You could say
as
that.
If it's been locked by some mysterious path force.
Gee, I wonder what that would be.
Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it.
And we'll just have to find that person.
It's difficult. Time is running out, and she's a master of disguise. And even if we catch her, she won't come quietly.
That's fair. Is there another way?
Actually, there might be another way.
Hmm?
Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams. I think this moment heralds the 3rd time.
That's worrying. What's your plan?
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't.
Okay.
As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar.
Uh-huh.
I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt.
What about you? I read the game's mind. What about you?
Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely.
You better be right about that.
At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending.
And you deserve to be a part of that, so you better live.
I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen.
That's right.
At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny.
Hell yeah, Firefly.
The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow.
Oh,
we
that
walk
transition.
on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Oh, fuck. I have chills.
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
What? What the fuck?
You see,
Yo.
everything is possible in this land of dreams.
Oh, this is
We
great.
each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
Oh, that is fucking beautiful. Hi, Acheron. Oh, you're here. Oh, that was great.
When I
That was a
arrived,
perfect send-off for
I happened to
Penacony.
see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone.
Yeah.
Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom.
Yeah.
Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
Oh, we're here.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
You do? We gotta say goodbye.
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile.
Yeah.
But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the Nameless of the past.
That we do.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on.
You're right.
They're all here.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony?
If it wasn't for their impact, it would have been
In the
damn
land
near
of the
impossible.
dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys.
That they will.
The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting in the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon.
My boy Don Hung has a fucking way of words, a toast. Bring back
Brooklyn
the drink.
Tiernan, Rosalina J. and Estella, we raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
Oh yeah.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Yeah.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, We still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
That fictionologist.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure.
Yeah.
At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right?
I imagine so. A toast.
Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Is the Astro Express
Hi,
ready
Mika.
to depart Penacony?
Sorry for cutting you out of basically
Apologies,
everything.
Mr. Mika, that we are
Mika,
only now
my bad.
bidding you farewell.
My bad for not saying your name right as well.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone.
Yeah?
Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
A toast.
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
In the end, we still came full circle.
Yeah?
This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started.
Still can't believe that.
Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. The advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you.
Yeah?
And then, a new page will be turned.
A toast. Final toast.
Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express. To Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
The Trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
Yeah?
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
I imagine.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Mm-hmm.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long.
Yeah?
And they must have experienced plenty of stories.
I imagine so.
They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too.
Yeah?
But those things are all in the past.
Time will wash everything away, so treasure the present.
I know. But the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present.
What do you mean?
It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right?
I mean, yeah. But I could understand. But I'd feel mixed too.
Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special?
Well,
When Mr. McHale sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
well, no one doesn't have regret at
I
the
think
end.
each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The Trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos,
That's a beautiful
the average
shot.
person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch.
Yeah.
But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the Silver Rail, but we will.
Yeah.
As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life.
That's what's important.
And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe.
Not at
Quick,
all.
Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
Yeah.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
We do.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I look forward to it.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Oh, I'm absolutely saying goodbye to Acheron.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony?
I do.
Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way?
Who exactly are you?
Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow. In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate.
Interesting.
In there lurks a secret called Device 9.
Oh.
One day, I'll reach it.
I look forward to maybe seeing that. Will we meet again?
The ocean of stars is vast. And given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again.
I hope not.
But the
I hope we
trailblazing
do.
expedition ahead is always full of unknowns. And my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again.
I like that. Have we ever met before?
Ah. In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I
do.
once said you reminded me of an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first meeting.
Okay, but what if that wasn't an illusion?
What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only nihility.
Yeah, I might have seen someone like you.
I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person.
I suppose not. But some things will never change.
Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet different, and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean?
Perhaps some sort of sentimental attachment.
Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete.
Yeah, it's not that simple.
I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout.
Yeah.
That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist.
Hell yeah.
Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless. On the path of the Trailblaze.
That's what I'll do.
Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change.
That's true.
But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things that we can do.
And that's even more true.
And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey.
Yeah.
All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
Oh, fuck. That was fucking beautiful. Oh, that transition there hit me like a fucking stone wall. Jesus. What's wrong, Pom Pom? That talk with Ekron make you sad as well?
There. Chin up, Pom Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Alright, we're back to this bullshit.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow.
What is happening? Is March picking on Pom Pom again?
How could you say that? Don't be so mean. And while you're here, why don't you help me comfort Pom Pom? We told Pom Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom Pom so sad before.
The conductor never cries. Pom Pom is never sad.
You're contradicting yourself here.
Just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
Oh. There, Pom Pom. They all
It's
had
okay.
good lives.
Oh, Pom Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom Pom.
But
Let's go, March.
Yeah. Let's give Pom Pom some space.
I never expected Pom Pom would be so distraught.
Yeah.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes.
Yeah.
Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign.
I suppose
it
so.
Proves that Pom Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time.
Yeah.
They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express.
Pom Pom said we might run out of fuel.
Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way.
Yeah.
And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
I mean, they are the conductor.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every Trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine.
Interesting.
But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Okay.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? Oh, I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again.
At least you'll be an adorable ice cube.
When you put it like that, doesn't actually sound too bad. But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yeah.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world.
So it does come
Nostan.
back to those two.
As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider
Oh.
a suggestion.
God damn it. You never leave.
Everyone, we meet again.
Yeah.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
I knew we were missing someone.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel.
Oh, how convenient.
I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Oh?
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. Especially with those mired memories of yours.
Ooh?
But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached.
Oh.
Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Interesting.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists.
Please do tell.
A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths.
Oh.
Its destiny hanging in the balance. The Eternal Land, Amphorius.
Oh. I don't think I've heard anything about that. Or, makes sense.
I hope I'm not too late,
Oh,
child.
jumping to Jade. Ooh.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Oh, we finally get something with Sunday.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Oh.
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Interesting.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then?
Interesting.
I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
Huh.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, It's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting.
You've said that before.
The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
Huh. Wow, and we leave it there. Okay. Well, alright. Well, I gotta say, that was just an amazing farewell to Penacony, which is very fitting given what it was called. Yeah, no, that was great. With all of those farewells, it was just such a perfect way to end things. And I like that we've gotten a tease of where we're going next, but not too much. It sounds like it's going to be a really interesting thing. I can't wait to learn more about that. But I suppose if we're lucky, we'll learn about it next update, but who knows. Either way, that was great. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.